at PCS6 Europe. A very exciting plane path. It's going to be 8 o'clock to 2 o'clock, but mainly exciting, Toby, because Sosnovka Island beckons.
Are we actually head into military? I can't believe that we haven't. I mean, it's just we've been so used to having millies time after time after time.
Yeah.
There was a qualifier stage of a previous tournament where in 5 out of 6 games we had military games on the rank.
Normalized.
Maybe it's one of those now where PUBG realized then like, nope, milli circles removed, not even an option anymore. Because now we've used the entire month's quota worth of military circles in just 2 days. So maybe that's why we're not getting there. But I would say with this plane path, it looks very southern.
It certainly does. I mean, 2 teams dropped Millie Island, so which is fair considering this plane path. Everyone seems to be relatively chilled out for this last game of the day. Who are you guys cheering for in chat? Make sure to let us know. This is the last game of the day. Of course, it's still a long tournament, but at this point, we're going to be 1/3 of the way through. And yes, some teams have slow starts, but we're going to start reaching the point where excuses don't fly anymore, and some teams are going to have to pick things up. And no military ending. Sorry.
No carpooling either. Nixie doesn't want to have a opponent sitting in the car with him. Noki, though, jumping around, dodging and weaving. So is Nix.
Have opted to go mini Milta. We've got a lot of teams to the east of Milta as well. No fewer than 4 or 5. So we'll be keeping an eye out on them. Road to Glory and Team Liquid having a major disagreement there. And once again, using the car's floor to block. Hibako earns him the kill against Nadler. But about 3 other cars come in over the top. I'm surprised there weren't 12 kills there just running people over.
Rosen so eager to find kills that he accidentally knocks a teammate as well. Entropic not ready and waiting for this one. Usually you'd see Entropic be ready for this, but there was just so many cars coming in from everywhere that they simply couldn't react in time. In the meantime, now Liquid trying to push on up here. Footballers does the free plays in the combo. 2 of them are still in cars, though not sure exactly why. Mexi finds the first one. Odin trying to see if he can do something in return. Does manage to find Bart. Mexi falls down to Medibay from a distance as well. So Liquid, it looked good for them, but they're falling by the second.
Vard down but not out just yet. It looks like he's crawled into that first house. Clib doing his best to hold the position for the rest of the team. We need Jeems. I think Jeems is actually prone, waiting for someone to come on to the high side. Not 100% sure. He's probably being third-partied from someone else, which might explain it. Mollies go off for Gluttony. We've got Odin coming in with the frag grenades off to the left side of your screen as well. Liquid in a precarious position.
So much happening here as every team start full speed in their way down towards that southeast side. Footballers, I mean, honestly, I like the way they've approached it. They've held back for a while, and now, I mean, starting to take a few shots up the hillside as well. They know they have Rex sitting up there. Don't want them to be more of a factor in this. James trying to get the res on up. Should be, or James, sorry, make that clip. Gets the res on up to Vard. They are 3 back on their feet, but this is not the spot to be. And the issue is, for Footballers, if they stick around out here for too long, they're going to be in trouble. Now, James, the same exact thing is happening to him.
It's Ents that managed to get that knock onto James. Rustenmar from range there. Not a lot of space between these teams as they all compete for very, very similar real estate. Ents have actually got Milta power, so they've got really, really good sight lines into here. The good news is they're not about to push into James, but that's hardly the thing on his mind right now with Footballers so close.
Yeah. Well, Clip and Vard, I feel like they're probably going to be sitting here at least for a little while longer. In the meantime, down towards the southeast, I mean, the Heroic and the Team Rage kind of coming in from each their side. Now those kills are starting to go into the kill feed as well. Oh, is there going to be a push coming off this? I think there might be. Page did manage to get a knock. Back towards Liquid we go. First comes through. Nail Cup with the hip fire. Gets Vard as well. Perfect 1-2 punch. One gets the flash in there. The second one gets the push. Smart play from Footballist.
In the meantime, these guys need to find a way to get into zone. They're going to be stuck on the cliff as Petulins does a... Oh, wow. Hello, that is Rocky. Is he on a boat or a car? What's going on here? And we have Footballers now being aggressed on by Northern Lights.
Full speed forward they come. Odin finds one, can't find the second. Spear able to stay alive, but fortunately, somehow Apocalypse becomes the one from down south to get the knock and the kill there. Fortunate. Able to stay put. Sakura Zensen saying, oh, free piece? Well, Northern Lights, we know we tend to do the same thing, but we'll show you now that we can do it better.
And here we go, Footballist. Only Nail Cop left. Struggling a little bit against Sakura Zensen, who have spotted that this is a good opportunity for them. They know that NLT were here. They know that they're all dead. and they've come in to pick up the
Shop here. Maybe they go for the Wizard Tower down towards the south. I would assume that to be the case. Or they go straight into end, so it would end in a buff battle. Yep,
Oh no.
That's what's happening. Squeaky run over by a vehicle, takes the rust, and unfortunately there's a help out. Schofield trying to stay put, stays alive, but okay, now they know. Now they know, and we talked about Escape potentially pushing Sakura Zensen. That's exactly what happened.
And this is now the 127th team to be in this compound this game by the looks of things, as Sakura Zensen themselves get eliminated by Skade. So how much longer before someone like Road to Glory fancies themselves a go? That compound is actually out of the next circle and should be able to get these revives. I mean, what's the than the team is, because they've got so much good cover. They've got all these big rocks. They don't have to worry about anyone pushing in. So they're gonna have a chance of rotating a little bit further west instead. Gustav getting aggressed upon by the rest of Hal. Good grenade in. Gustav going into the next room and then immediately moving back to where the nade hit in case a complimentary nade comes across the other side. All makes perfect sense. I think Howl are going to become resident here next to these two UASs, but I don't know where they go from here.
The issue here is that, as you can see, the staircase towards the top floor, should Howl want to make a play, is in a spot like it's just exactly at the angle from which Faze can't really do a whole lot to defend. So if they want to, that's a pretty free flush on towards Aitzy, unless, of course, Gustav, sorry, unless if Aitzy has something to say, finds the first, doesn't quite get the second, and has to go back to reload. Half HP, though, on the Howl player on the other side. Ruin trying to stay put down in the valley below, and the Mad up close. He does get the first aid off.
Go up the stairs,
does
go
he
on.
dare? Does he dare? Going up the stairs. That made it be absolutely perfect.
Oh, that would have been the Billy Big Balls play, that's for sure. But no, we're playing it safe for now. Faze Clan in the upper hand position here. Beautiful grenade from Fexx. That knocks Ruin now as well, and it is all down to the Mad. Actually, being on the stairs there probably saved Aitzy from getting knocked from Fex's second grenade, which finishes off Hal and allows Gustav to be revived.
Crucial play from Aitzy to see that Gustav goes down as fast as he did, because had he been
to get away, but doesn't want to get so far that he ends up in the clutches of another team. The problem is Phase 5 is moving down. 1 minute 20 seconds remaining. Ibby goes down to one shot effectively. Jempty now running along the outside wall to change direction there as well. Apocalypse spots Ibby. That's him down, and once again it's Jempty left.
correct. In the midst of their rotation, another card just comes into their smoke. We're like, what the hell are you doing here, Pizza?
Right.
They take him out, but unfortunately they fall themselves. Roach Glory, well, they've still yet to make their way off the hillside. And honestly, I mean, if the circles keep going in that direction, they might as well just stay. They don't have any kills yet, though, so hopefully they can find something. Fexx now as well. Down by it takes to the rest should be coming in, though. Faze plenty of space on this other side of the circle. That nade! Just a bit too far.
Skade eliminated, which means Heroic can focus on getting out of Milton Power without any further distractions. Gustav, on the other hand, is providing all the distraction needed for Na'Vi right now, single-handedly nading two of them. We've got Melman and Quizzy still continuing to hold out the fort here with additional nades coming out from Thunder. This is not good for them at all. Quizzy eats another one. It's Melman now. I don't know what he can do here, honestly.
No,
it's a fireworks display.
Not a whole lot to do, I think, honestly. Heroic in the meantime, well, might as well get in the car, even if it is just for a 20-meter rotation. Rather safe than sorry. They have the smoke on one side, now they have the smoke on the other, but now also they realize they're modded. Instead, though, it seems like they're full speed sending it into a tropic, despite having that hillside available. Okay, that's a play I didn't see coming. I mean, again, I guess it was a downhill slant in towards Entropic regardless, so making the play might not be the worst idea, but clearly didn't work out the way that they wanted it to.
Heroic now taking a lot of nades from Ents, who have taken so much damage themselves. Kurexi coming in with a beautiful game so far today. Manages to get Nookie down as well, and Ents are also struggling. If you don't revive T-Bone now, he's not getting back up. Ents now moving in. All of these teams, by the way, have so far to go to get into zone. Even if you kill the teams here, you need to figure out what the heck you do next.
And Faze has a perfect line of sight on everything Heroic is doing from here. They need to go just one piece of cover at a time, making their way on forward. Road to Glory falls in their attempt to make the transition down towards Entropic. The two players there stand strong, and as you can see here, perfect vision over towards Heroic. Literally nowhere they can go, and they still have 100 meters to the circle.
Rough times for Heroic. That is not in the next circle, by the way, so they've got a lot of thinking to do. BBL are in front of them trying to make their way in there, so maybe hoping that BBL are the team to pave the way for them. The problem is Faze Clan have their number and know exactly what's going on their bellies, trying their best to keep out of sight of Faze Clan, and they're doing a good job so far, but they've got another 50 or so meters to go.
I think if you're Heroic, you're just praying that somehow BPL and Thunder will force a fight with one another and that they can make the runoff. The issue is, the more time they spend on those hills, the more Faze Clan just gets set up perfectly there, ready and waiting. And there's no way Heroic gets out of here alive. Corexia is a beast, Page is a beast, but how, oh how, do they make that run? Code Marco finds Page, Corexia instantly to follow, BBL finds 2, Heroic out in 6th.
2 more points now for BBL. Faze Clan starting to move in. They've got pretty much all of the southern side of the circle, remember, so they're doing very, very well for themselves at the moment. They've been holding everyone out, and they effectively have control of about a third of the circle. Everything that isn't a compound, Faze Clan essentially has dominion over.
Exactly. I mean, Faze has had a pretty tough time in the tournament so far. They haven't had a double-digit kill game through the first 9, and
look, the team with the fewest players has the most advantage position. I think that's fair.
Yeah, I suppose so. Now, I mean, obviously, Faze realizing we have to make a move, might as well take it to the team that you know is taking casualties already. And Tropic having to fend off against Faze in here. But again, if there's a team to do something with just 2 alive, and Tropic sure has shown us today that they have the firepower needed to take out pretty much anyone.
Those smokes are a double-edged sword. Gustav going through the smokes to see if he can find someone prone. Evas almost getting an eye on that. QB getting a fantastic shot off. And now Aitzy hunting around. Evas does go down to Gustav, and that means that Entropic are down to 1.
Crucial that Gustav gets that knock as he gone down, and maybe D1gg3r1 had fallen behind them as well. It could have been Faze falling apart, but not quite the case. Does QB get to get this rest? I would have to imagine that QB won't be able to do a whole lot about it. Faze Clan simply not allowing him the time to get it up. In the meantime, not wanting to over-aggress here. Fexx, though, with a double headshot connected. And Tropic out. BBL in trouble as well, making their way on down from here. And so much damage coming through. But now with Faze Clan being done with Entropic, they can focus their attention towards Thunder.
Double down now. Oh, no pun intended there. Gustav managing to finish off Thunder loss, which means that BBL are a single player. Only Code Barker remaining. Double will get revived. They've still got the compound, and that compound is still in zone as well. Provided Thunder have the utility, you have to imagine they're still in a decent spot.
Yeah, we're ending in the middle of all of this. It's going to be right in between Thunder and Faze Clan. Faze will have to go over the hillside, but Thunder will have to leave the building. What kind of an impact does Code Marco end up having here? I would have to imagine that he's going to be the backstab that's going to give Faze the win. I don't see him engaging on Faze at all. If anything, he's going to engage in Thunder, and hopefully for Thunder, they'll be able to take out Marco before they have to engage in Faze. But the issue is right now, because Thunder has been in this building for so long, Faze is perfectly positioned to just deny them any sort of entry to this next game.
The longer this goes on, the less good it will be for Thunder. They have to do something. Code Marco, 18 damage a second to the blue. He cannot stay in there for long, and D1gg3r1 says, thank you very much. It's now Thunder versus Faze. It's not even Sunday, but Faze are looking good for this one.
Yep, spreading out 2-2, splitting out as best as they can. Hirosen with a shotgun in the middle of everything. Unfortunately, running into the molly there. Is going to try to see if he can back on off, at least to some extent. 16 kills, looking to be the second team today to get 19, unless if Thunder opts to deny the points here. Solid, if not near perfect game for Faze, still having all 4 alive after all that confrontation.
Utility coming through now. Thunder focusing on the smokes, saying, look, we don't have the advantageous position, but if we have enough smokes to make this an even fight. And to be fair, if they use their smokes well, absolutely. Was that a pan getting chucked into the smokes?
I think it was. I think it was.
Love it.
This is absurd. Aitzy up close, prone on down. Spots one. Aitzy, Gustav working together. Fexx peeking on over as well. Micah does find one, but will he get more of it? Just 1 HP left. Somehow still alive, but there you have it. Faze Clan, 19 kill chicken dinner to finish off the day.
Faze up, ladies and gentlemen. Incredibly strong performance from them. 19 kills, a delightful chicken dinner.